The best quotes for your best life. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. By Mae West. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. By Dr. Seuss. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. By Mahatma Gandhi. Promise yourself to be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. To talk about health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. To make all your friends feel that there is something in them. To look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true. To think only the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best. To be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. To forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future. Wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile. Give yourself so much time to improve yourself that you have no time to criticize others. To be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. To think well of yourself and proclaim this fact to the world, not in loud words but in great deeds. To live in faith that the whole world is on your side so long as you are true to the best that is in you. By Christian D. Larson. Don't just learn, experience. Don't just read, absorb. Don't just change, transform. Don't just relate, advocate. Don't just promise, prove. Don't just criticize, encourage. Don't just think, ponder. Don't just take, give. Don't just see, feel. Don't just dream, do. Don't just hear, listen. Don't just talk, act. Don't just tell, show. Don't just exist, live. By Roy T. Bennett. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. By Oscar Wilde. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. By Victor Hugo. How wonderful it is that nobody needs to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. By Anne Frank. He has achieved success who has lived well, laughed often, and loved much. Who has enjoyed the trust of pure women, the respect of intelligent men, and the love of little children. Who has filled his niche and accomplished his task. Who has never lacked appreciation of Earth's beauty or failed to express it. Who has left the world better than he found it. Whether an improved copy, a perfect poem, or a rescued soul. Who has always looked for the best in others and given them the best he had. Whose life was an inspiration. Whose memory is a benediction. By Bessie Anderson Stanley. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorns have roses. By Alphonse Karr. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. By Albert Einstein. Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. By Roy T. Bennett. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. By Bill Keane. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. By Lao Tzu. I promise you nothing is as chaotic as it seems. Nothing is worth diminishing your health. Nothing is worth poisoning yourself into stress, anxiety, and fear. By Steve Maraboli. When health is absent, wisdom cannot reveal itself. Art cannot manifest, strength cannot fight. Wealth becomes useless, and intelligence cannot be applied. By Aurelius. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. By Albert Hubbard. We're all a little weird. And life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness, and call it love, true love. By Robert Fulghum. Parents can only give good advice or put them on the right path. But the final form of a person's character lies in their own hands. By Anne Frank. To be in your children's memories tomorrow, you have to be in their lives today. By Barbara Johnson. Top 15 things money can't buy. Time. Happiness. Inner peace. Integrity. Love. Character. Manners. Health. Respect. Morals. Trust. Patience. Class. Common sense and dignity. By Roy T. Bennett. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By Epictetus. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. By Aristotle. The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. By Isaac Asimov. I've been making a list of the things they don't teach you at school. They don't teach you how to love somebody. They don't teach you how to be famous. They don't teach you how to be rich or how to be poor. They don't teach you how to walk away from someone you don't love any longer. They don't teach you how to know what's going on in someone else's mind. They don't teach you what to say to someone who's dying. They don't teach you anything worth knowing. By Neil Gaiman. The 7 social sins are: wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, worship without sacrifice, politics without principle. By Frederick Lewis Donaldson. Don't waste your time in anger, regrets, worries, and grudges. Life is too short to be unhappy. By Roy T. Bennett. For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. By Ralph Waldo Emerson. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. By Marta Trolley Curtin. You've got to dance like nobody is watching. Love as you'll never be hurt. Sing like nobody is listening. And live like it's heaven on earth. By William W. Perky. When a new day begins, dare to smile gratefully. When there is darkness, dare to be the first to shine a light. When there is injustice, dare to be the first to condemn it. When something seems difficult, dare to do it anyway. When life seems to beat you down, dare to fight back. When there seems to be no hope, dare to find some. When you're feeling tired, dare to keep going. When times are tough, dare to be tougher. When love hurts you, dare to love again. When someone is hurting, dare to help them heal. When another is lost, dare to help them find the way. When a friend falls, dare to be the first to extend a hand. When you cross paths with another, dare to make them smile. When you feel great, dare to help someone else feel great too. When the day has ended, dare to feel as if you've done your best. Dare to be the best you can, at all times, dare to be. By Steve Maraboli. You only live once, why not live your best life? By Blue Eden Project. Do you like what you learned today from these ever-useful life quotes? Then, don't forget to give our video a thumbs up. And don't forget to share the video with your loved ones. Thank you for watching.